Good morning. It's June 20th, 1995. This is 2605 Waterwell Lane. A neighbor let us use her video camera, and I'm going to try to take some pictures so that we have a film to bring back to Millerton when we come home. This is our garage. I'm going to give you a full view of the house in just a minute. I'm just experimenting with the video camera right now. Okay, now I'm going to shut this off and then I'll show you another view of the house. Here's a view from the east. Oh, well, what do you know? There's a new Ford Windstar. Parked it outside so you could see it. In a minute, I'll take you for a tour within the car. Notice the basketball hoop. Harold and Randy put that up a few years ago at Christmas time, I think. Let's go for a walk around the house. There isn't that much to see. The front of the house is the prettiest, but I'll take you for a tour around the back. Jade. Okay, now let's walk around the back of the house. See a little playhouse we have here. We got that a couple years ago, and we just put it between our neighbor's yard and our yard. There's a little 2-year-old that lives next door, and Tommy and Sean play together. This will give you an idea of the cul-de-sac that we live in. We actually aren't on the cul-de-sac, we're right at the neck of the cul-de-sac, but these are our next door neighbors. We have this nice mesquite tree in front of our garage, provides us with some shade in the front of the house. Okay. Let's go around the back of the house. Here's the side. There's our wonderful air conditioner. Like I said, the sides of the houses aren't that attractive. We live in a subdivision, and it took us a while to get used to the way that houses were built so close together here. There's our neighbor, and there's us. And let's head out to the backyard. You might hear a dog barking. That's our next door neighbor's dog. She's behind a fence. She's a nice dog. She just makes a lot of noise when people are around, which is okay. Good for security. Now let's open the gate. Randy has it rigged. There we go. There's the backyard. Much smaller than what you all are used to up there. Let's pan around and look at the yard. There's nothing in it. When we moved into this house, this tree 4 years ago was smaller and didn't provide much shade. Right now it provides a little bit, but the reason we don't have anything in the backyard is because it's so hot out here during the summer. It'd be too hot for the kids to play out here. I'll take you around, show you the back of the house. There again, it's really nothing interesting. Whoops. Let's see if we can go back. There we go. Our kitty. The 2 windows here are the back of the living room. The 2 windows to your left is my breakfast area. And the 3 windows together on the end, that's the master bedroom. So that's the back of the house. Let's go for a tour of the Windstar. Go to the storm door that Harold and Randy put up at Christmas time. It's just like the door on the front. Mama's Windstar, but Daddy likes to drive it just as much as Mama. Anytime he gets a chance, he takes the kids out in the Windstar. And Mommy drives the Honda if she's going somewhere by herself. But that's certainly better than it was when we had the Mustang. We were pretty much just a one-car family. How about a look inside that Windstar? Would you like to look inside? Here we go. This is a mocha interior. I don't know if it'll show up. This is the middle bench seat. Notice straight ahead is an air conditioner control. The children can regulate the flow of the air conditioner into the back. It has dual air conditioning. However, I can override the use of those controls by adjusting their air conditioning in the front. There's also a hookup here where the kids can hook up headphones to listen to the stereo or to a cassette tape. Now that isn't something that I opted for in the car. It just happened to come with the package that I have. There's the back bench. That's where we have Tommy in his car seat. Plenty of room for Daddy to sit back there with him. The back seat usually will seat 3 people comfortably. There's a set of 3 seat belts back there. The middle seat seats 3 children, but there's only 2 sets of seat belts. Hannah sits over by this window. I'm really enjoying the fact that I can have the children separate in the car. I'll show you the front in just a minute. These back windows are vents and they are power. I can adjust them from the front of the car with a touch of a button. Open and shut. Would you like to see the back of the car? Let's close this door. Closes with ease. Here we are at the back of the car. Oh, look at that windshield wiper. Hannah reminds me to turn it on if it's raining. There's the Texas license plate. I tell Randy everybody will know it's me because it says Scuzz 83L. Here we go. Oops, don't hit my head. Oh, perfect place to store the noodles for the pool. And there's Randy's rollerblades. We went skating one night at a roller rink and he took his rollerblades. Now since I'm the only one here, I can't demonstrate, but the back of this seat will fold down, as will the middle bench. But plenty of room back here. There's actually a little more storage space back here than in quite a few of the minivans. Let's go to the front of the car now. I'm taking a video of this new car. But Harold and Evelyn know that we've been talking about a minivan for years. And I think that this dream is a reality now. And Harold and Evelyn are probably just as excited about it as we are. Because that means when they come to see us, we can all go to Luby's in one car. I don't know how much detail I can get in here, but this just gives you an idea of the front. You won't notice this, but there are dual airbags in this car. I've got my sun shield up right now because my front of the car is in the sun. Comfortable seats. I'm just getting used to sitting up a little higher. Got speakers in the door for the radio. The radio's a little more complex than I need it to be. I still haven't figured it all out yet, but it does have nice sound. And the car is very quiet on the road. Well, I think that about does it. I'll maybe take you around the front of the car. You've probably seen them on the road now that we've been talking about them for the last month or so. You've probably noticed more and more of them. Went ahead with the standard wheel covers. I didn't get the alloy wheel covers. That was not an option that I needed to pay for. And that's the front. Isn't that pretty? Champagne clear coat metallic. Upcoming in this video will be Hannah at her swim team practice. I might as well take a little shot of the front. I don't know if I did this earlier or not. That little sign next to the front door says no soliciting. Got really tired of people coming to the door wanting to sell me something and bothering me when I was in the middle of mopping the floor or doing the dishes or whatever. I don't know if I want to take you in the house for a grand tour. It's never completely picked up. But Evelyn, you did want to see my curtains, so we'll go on in and take a look at those. Here, I've just come inside. You'll notice things on the floor. This is a kid's house. and it's never completely picked up. So in order for me to do a video of the house, oh, I'd have to work for days. Anyway, let's see if we can get you a better shot of those curtains. There you go. There's a close-up shot of those curtains, Evelyn. I'll also show the ones that I made for the front window. They're just the same. They may have an additional loop along the top. But I was really pleased with the way that I coordinated the fabric to match the color of the sofa. The sofa we got last year, which we so desperately needed. You'll see over in this area is my breakfast area. I made those curtains a couple years ago. They no longer match the decor over here, but I'll get around to changing those eventually. Hold on. Those are the dining room curtains. Same thing as in the back. It just has an additional loop up there at the top. My next project is to perhaps put a chair rail around this dining area. You can see we don't use it as a dining area. We need the room for the computer and work area right now. But since this is so blank looking, I would like to stencil and perhaps put a chair rail up with paint the bottom halves of the walls, just to add some color to this room. Front of the house. I am standing right in front of the front door. So I'll take you on just a little tour of the living area. A pretty big living room. It's all one big open area. Very high ceilings, which makes the room seem bigger. And I'll take you on through the kitchen so you can get an idea of what the downstairs is like. Here we go. Straight ahead to the right is just a little closet. Closets in Texas aren't very big because people supposedly don't need room for their winter clothing. However, I could use the room for something else. This is the door to the master bedroom. So we live in what they call a mother-in-law plan, and I don't know why they call it that, but the master bedroom is set off from the rest of the bedrooms. We have 3 bedrooms in this house. Here's my kitchen. I had my countertops redone just a couple years after we'd been in the house. They were pretty dreadful, the ones that were in here when we moved in. There's the breakfast area. I hope my dirty kitchen floor isn't showing up in this video, or at least the dirt or the spots aren't. There's my fridge, and there's the pantry. And you can see as I turn around, there's the front door. Also had a new floor put in last fall. That was pretty bad too. There's my work area. I've got lots of cupboard space. I can't complain about that. There's a little clock radio Harold Nevlin got for us a couple years ago at Christmas. Lots of counter space and cupboard space. Well, the phone's ringing. Let me put you on hold while I get it. I was filming when the phone rang, but I'm glad I got it. That was Randy calling. He doesn't call too often, but he was expecting a little bit of a raise. They had been told they were getting a raise, and he called to let me know that he did get a little bit of a raise. Oh, that was one phone call worth answering. Okay, we're headed back around to my breakfast area. And then you'll be able to see how this all ties in together. There we go. And there's the living room. Well, here in a few minutes, I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to go down to the community center or to the pool where Hannah is at swim team practice. And I'm going to film her in the water for all of you. So with that being the case, I'll bid you adieu for now.